Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Croatia. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vitinha, and it's Bruno Fernandes, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pongracic, Moro, Pongracic forwards and with intent. Stanisic. Now it's Pasalic. Oh, nice touch. Ruben Neves. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a save by Diogo Costa! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
João Cancelo. João Cancelo. Here it is, crossed in. He's cut it out. Kovacic. Portugal still without a single shot on target. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leão! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Modric. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Moro. Pogracic. Stanisic. Pasalic. Ruben Neves. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pogracic. Moro. Shutalo. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neto. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Pasalic. That is lovely. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. And it's Cancelo. Lovely bit of skill. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He can get that clear. Oh, it's come loose. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Proves too strong. Ruben Neves. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Araujo. João Cancelo. Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes. He's found some space. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Perisic was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of...
And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Portugal, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Kovacic. And here's Budimir. Diogo Costa claims it, and the danger passes. Schutalo. Kovacic. Oh, a delicate chip through. Might be... And the shot! He's got options in the box if he gets... And the shot! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Cross into the box. Ruben Neves plays it short. And it's Ruben Neves. Pedro Neto. There's the shot! Araujo. Pedro Neto. Now he's off and running. Ball is over the line. Vitinha shifted upfield. Nice control. Now it's Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Shot, surely! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Araujo. Ruben Neves. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Kovacic, and he goes cross-field. Stanisic. Croatia keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Neves. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vardiol. Now it's Perisic. Budimir, gently done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. There's the header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Croatia, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Vitinha. Araujo. Aim forwards.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Croatia to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Out to the right. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, that's neat. A chance to play it in. That's going to go a long way.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's shifting through the gears here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leão! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Rafael Leão really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two changes being made right now. Ruben Diaz, and the keeper's got it again. Araujo. Nelson Semedo.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Araujo. Costa. Over to the left. Diogo Dalot. Oh, sweet feet. They need to get it in quick. And it's Vitinha. Takes the shot! Perisic. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Into extra time we go. Bruno Fernandes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Kramaric. Tries a measured ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Costa. Rafael Leão. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Stanisic. Kongracic. Modric. Pasalic. And it's Pasalic. He's through, he's having a shot! Oh, what about that? Save the best for last!
Croatia, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
A 1-0 lead established. Araujo, gently done. Diogo Dalot. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Played out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Oh, what a pass! Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. Pasalic attempts a clearance. That pass has been well intercepted. Nelson Semedo. That's tidy. Pedro Neto knocks it out wide. Purring through the gears. Chance for a shot! Modric. Half-time, extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And it's Pasalic. Spread out to the left. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Perisic. Vardiol. Kramaric. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Rafael Leao. Costa. Played into the box. Sutalo gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Showing good feet. Diogo Dalot. And that's aimed into the middle.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Sutalo. Sutalo forwards and with intent. Vitinha. Costa. Portugal have to get it into the box and quickly. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.